And we are back between Two Yetis on day 2 of Met 2017, and I'm here at the Lumenautica stand with... We used to go to school together, didn't we?
We used to go to school together, yeah. Yeah.
Jon Freeman. How you doing, sir?
Lee, how you doing?
Am I older than you or younger than you?
You're older than me, yeah.
Good Lord. Oh no, you can go for it. That's right, you were good. I suddenly realised that as I was about to say your name. Good Lord.
Crazy.
Okay, so we're both in the same little town in the middle of England. The furthest point in any direction from a coastal age.
In the heart of England.
How the hell did we both end up in the marine industry? So, go on. First of all, you do quite possibly the most beautiful wooden name work.
Yep, we make illuminated yacht names for all types of boats, tenders, super yachts.
How small can you get down to?
Good question, actually. You're looking at around 90 millimetres, really. For the smallest
height?
Yeah. 90 millimetres all the way up to, say, 2.5 metres.
Is it LED now, or is it still fibre optics?
LED, fibre optics.
Cheers, by the way.
Yeah, cheers. Let's have a beer. Yeah.
So, okay. I know. It's amazing how your memory starts playing back now. So, how did you get into the industry?
How did I get into the industry? Well,
because you're...
I mean, I started life as a furniture manufacturer.
That's right.
So I was making like reproduction antiques, modern tables, contemporary stuff. But then it was just too bitty and bobby. I wasn't getting paid enough.
And did you do an apprenticeship at that?
Yeah. I went to college actually. I went to college in Southampton and did marine technology. So I was doing all sorts of.
Is that before or after the carpentry then?
What happened first? Good question. College came first.
And that was carpentry.
2 years in Southampton, then a year doing furniture. And then after the furniture, I started work for a marine lighting company, which you might know.
Yeah. What was it?
I can't think what they were called now.
Did we ever work there at the same time? I don't think we did we?
Yeah, you used to make tea for me. You were in and out the whole time.
Yeah. What's interesting, I'm starting to find, because we're not millennials, are we?
There's another word for it now. There's another word for it now. Generation X or something. I don't know.
So what age is that?
I've got no idea. 80s kids.
Okay.
70s to 80s, I think.
You're 34, 35?
36 now.
36.
Oh, yeah. So you're probably a year older than me.
Yeah. Close to 40. So, I've been speaking to a lot of people how they get into the industry, and it's interesting. A lot of people did apprenticeships. They trained in a profession before they started their own business.
Yeah.
Whereas a lot of the people I've known previously doing the show, they've just fallen into it. They did nothing previously with boats. They did nothing previously with their chosen company or chosen career.
Well, I've got probably a little bit of that and a little bit of that, because I've done the marine technology in Southampton.
How was that?
It was good. It was a short course, but it was in depth
for like 9 months, and then
2 years.
Oh, okay.
So fiberglass.
Is that considered a degree now?
It's a BTEC, higher BTEC national diploma. I can't remember. It was years ago.
But it taught you the basics.
Yeah, it taught me the basics. Yeah. I'm a practical kind of guy, so I just wanted to work with my hands. And obviously, my father and his father being boat builders from the early '60s all right the way up to the '80s, their kind of creativity has kind of played off on me. Yeah.
All right, so
just chip off the old block.
Yeah. So let's talk about Freeman Marine.
Freeman Marine Cruisers. Yeah.
The claim to fame of Hinckley are two things. There's hansom cabs, is it not the Hackney cab, the Hansom cab.
Hansom cab.
Which is what?
I've got no idea. I think it's
we'll put a link or something up for that. And Freeman Marine.
Freeman Marine Cruisers, yeah.
So there's a lake behind your...
There's a great big lake where they did all the testing. They were probably about one of the first in the UK to start doing GRP boats, production building boats.
This is before Fairline and...
Well, it was
the same sort of time.
Them and Sunseeker were kind of on a bit of a par basically. They were doing up to say 40 footers, and then obviously the I can't remember what happened, but there was internal things going on, and they just
Parted ways.
father and son parted ways basically.
Oh,
It's
so
just-
it's,
it's sad, it's
it's
a
your
bit-
dad
it's
and
a
your
shame.
grandfather,
Yeah.
and they. See, I've worked with my dad. You've worked with your dad, so
Yeah,
I
so
completely understand.
You know what it's like. You know the father and son score.
And that's why the company ended.
Yeah, basically, yeah. One wanted to modernise, Dad wanted to modernise, and my grandfather wanted to stay traditional. So they were pulling away from each other, and just didn't work out, unfortunately.
What a fucking
I
shame.
know. I'd love to
I'll
see
have
where
to-
they would be today if they were still doing it. But so it's great that that one of the family managed to get back into the trade. Do you know what I mean?
So what did your dad do after Freeman?
Oh, he does all sorts of things. He just needs a project the whole time.
Yeah, so he's got
He always does have a
restaurants,
project.
fish
Restaurants,
farms,
that, the other. He's always building. He's always got something on.
So it's. I've never actually realised this, but you are one of the. Zach and I are always complaining that we don't get to work with our hands. You know,
Yeah.
young men nowadays are all looking to be internet famous.
Yeah.
You know, wear fake tan, getting little earrings in, getting little tattoos.
That's not me.
That's not a man.
No.
A man works with his fucking
I like to
hands.
get.
So you do?
Yeah.
What are your hands like? Yeah.
Blisters, scars,
Blisters.
cuts. I'm covered. I'm covered. These are workers' hands. You know, I may work on the technical sales side here, but all of this was built by my hands basically, and obviously with the help of the team as well.
Yeah.
Woodwork, metalwork, acrylic work, electronics.
It's amazing.
I'll do it all. I love doing it. I love it. That's why I do it.
Well, this is it. I mean, to make a boat, it requires so many skills, and it's a skill. It's not something that you can just press print on a printer.
yeah.
And so, and it is a dying. Workmanship is a dying art. It
Oh,
all
for
seems
sure.
to be offshore to
Yeah.
Far East. So actually, to have local manufacturing in England,
Yeah, it's great.
is really wow.
It is good.
Yeah.
It is good. You know, I never really think of it really, but you know, it's good.
Good lord. So you've been
good.
doing it for how long now?
Started at Savage in 2001. So we did 10 years. I did 10 years at Savage. Worked my way up at Savage Lighting. As you know, I was started off as a T-boy. Then I was putting in lenses into all the downlights. You remember all that kind of stuff. Putting in all the little diamantes into the gold bezels.
Yeah, thank you, Evan Marshall.
Yeah, they were a good one. Especially when you got an order for say 500 bezels, 24 little diamonds in each bezel. Wow. A little blob of silicon feeding it with the tweezers. Yeah, you remember that one.
God, and so then from that,
And then obviously your dad at the time, they were doing the fibre optic names, and obviously they chose me to. I was really interested in that side of the business, so you guys kind of chose me, taught me how to do the names. But at the time they were subbing a lot of stuff out. You know, the cutting of the acrylic and all that kind of stuff. So there wasn't enough kind of done in-house. And then at the latter stages of Savage, I was doing all the design work for the names, but doing all the assembly. But then they kind of stopped doing it. They got overpriced because stuff was being subbed out. They kind of got priced out of the market. Competitors were coming in.
well, there's a lot of name companies now.
Exactly. Yeah. There's more and more now than ever before. Still not. The market's not flooded, but you know, there's more now than what there ever has been.
It's amazing. So big name board. I mean, we know Yachtside very well over in America.
Mm-hmm. I know those guys.
The name board's 150 grand.
Yeah.
And so then the owner or the captain or the owner goes out and shops it out to somebody like Fast Prints or Fast Signs, and they're like, yeah, we can do that. Yeah, we'll do it for half the price. We'll do it for half the price. And then they have to make it 3 times to keep not getting up. It gets on the boat, then it's all wavy. Then the LEDs start going. Fingers start
It's
coming out.
the same story. Yeah.
And so it's we start. I mean, we saw there with this is one of the subjects we're not allowed to talk about, lighting. But yeah, so I'm not going to talk. There's 2 things we can't talk about. It's lighting and
acting.
politics.
Oh, politics.
Yeah. And Land Rovers.
And Land
It's
Rovers.
3. Mind you, it's only when Zach's hosting, it's lighting and politics. When I'm hosting, Maddie man. Otherwise.
Right.
Yeah. So what's next?
Well, what's next for us? Well, we've not done shows for 4 years or more now. The company's actually
Okay.
got a lot more employees, and we're looking to expand. Well, we are expanding, so we want to start doing shows again, and just increase the business really.
Is
Watch
there
it grow.
anything? So your speciality is name boards, but then when it comes to woodwork like this, beautiful teak, Chinese corking.
Cheers.
All right. So if people want to get in touch with you, how do they do that?
If people want to get in touch with us, they find us on the web, obviously, lumenautica.com.
That is Lumenautica.
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 Try that after a few of these.
Oh dear. And they're based in good old Hinckley,
Based in the UK, Leicestershire.
Leicestershire.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, John.
Zach.
Pleasure. Lee.
Zach. Lee.
Oh,
Legit.
dear. I might take that as a compliment.
You got the hair.
Yeah.
You've not got the beard though. You've not got the same beard as you were.
No. Well, you know why he's got the beard?
Why is that?
Hides the double chin.
Oh really?
Yeah. On camera, the shading is.
You can cut that bit out. We can leave it in. I don't mind.
Yeah, why not?
Zach, you be cool.